been up for a while now. Got the alarm set on my watch. Sometimes the first part of my day is setting and looking at the clock, waiting for the alarm on that clock to go off. Thinking about what I'm going to do today, getting the list ready in my head of the things that I want to accomplish today. Today, I think I might do a very long video. A video of what is the day of Mrgrrr'S like? Well, the first step every day is to get up out of the warm bed, kiss the wife, good morning, and then head to the ice cold shower. That's step one. Well, this clock on my wrist says it's still 3 in the morning, so step 2 is judgment time. 197.5. Bad news is my cutoff is 195 pounds. So I'm going to take my ice cold shower, start my morning. The good news is I plan on doing 325 pull-ups. I plan on doing an hour of swimming. I plan on lifting weights for an hour today. So chances are that number will be at 195 or below so that I will get to eat today. Also, I'm not going to get this on camera, but I need to use the bathroom this morning, so I'll probably lose a little weight there. But the shower is just unmerciful.
You're on.
Good morning, darling.
Good morning. It's 2:30 in the morning and you're brushing your teeth, in the shower, in your underwear.
Well, try not to get me in my underwear because every time I do a video in the shower, just because children could watch it, I always wear my underwear just in case. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since, what time did Gabriel get up?
2.
2. So I've been up since 2 when you got up, that's when I got up. So Gabriel, sometimes he's the rooster that crows in the morning here in the Picker Palace. So, sweetie, do you want to come join me in this ice cold shower?
Not at all.
Sweetie, you want me to show you how cold it is?
No, not really.
All right, I won't. The thing is, I had this idea. I'm going to make a really, really, really long video today, kind of capturing what is the day like in the life of Mrgrrr'S. So, sometimes it starts at 3 in the morning.
But not usually.
No, but the thing is, when I get into absolute ridiculous creative mode, yeah, it usually starts at 3 in the morning. But the good news is, chances are there will be at least some point in the day where we'll get a chance to snuggle today, right?
I hope so.
I'm hoping so too, because that hour, maybe sometimes 2 that we get together to snuggle together, oh my gosh. All the hard work of the day of being a parent and doing what we got to do. That's just like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You sure you don't want to come in here and join me, my love?
I'm sure.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
Because this water is freezing cold.
Can I stop the video?
Sweetie,
I love you.
you can't stop, Mr. There are no coincidences, only miracles. 314. Oh. Leftover pie. 3.14. No. The first step in the day is hydration and old man pills. When you get to be an old guy like me, you have this big bucket of pills that you have to take every morning. We have a baby aspirin so I don't get strokes. I don't get strokes, I give them. It's one of the best quotes ever. We got creatine supplement. We got essential amino acids with triple the lysine. We got a probiotic and my daily vitamin. So, bottoms up. Now, one of the things that I didn't really get to go over because my beautiful wife interrupted me while I was taking my shower is that the most important part of the freezing cold shower in the morning is sitting there thinking about what you're grateful for. If you do that as the first part of your day, the rest of the day just falls into place. I'm really grateful for my wife. I'm really grateful that she was there in that moment to take a video of me in my underwear in the shower. And she loves me anyway. Next, I need to get that little green owl off my back today. Женщина и дебучка. Женщина и дебучка. Собака. Это не мой свитер. Это не мой свитер. Это Америка или Канада. Anyway, I'm really thinking about giving the green owl the because he's kind of like a taskmaster. Yeah. I like the bear though. Da, Ani is this. Uh-oh. Da, Ani is this. Da, Ani is this. Не. Россия. Город. Мой музыкант. They are women, not women. No. That's a plural. That's a plural. I need to keep my voice down. People are sleeping, and I've got headphones on, so I can't hear myself how loud and annoying I am. All right, I'm done. All right, we got the lesson done. We did a good job. One of the things that I think is really important, and I'm really trying to express this to my youngest son, is when he turns 12, and he's got some time, I really want him to dedicate a part of his day to learning a new skill. Doesn't matter what that skill is, he just has to make sure he's learning something new. Me, I'm learning Russian. Why? Well, because it keeps my old man brain working, keeps it busy, keeps the ability to learn new things and keeps my brain elastic so it can pick up new things. So Russian was a good choice for me. But that green owl, ooh, he's got some muscles though. I think I need to follow suit. My next step is to decide, well, am I going to wear gloves today to cover up the calluses on my hand? Because I don't need that crater on my middle finger getting any deeper. I don't think anybody's going to be sifting through my garbage anytime soon. the fact is, like, Gabriel still wears a pull-up to go to bed, so a lot of times there's some kind of nasty yuck stuff. So if you see Mrgrrr'S garbage, I would stop and think about before digging around in there. One of the things that I do is try to make sure to share in the housework with my sweetheart. So I'm going to run this garbage out. There isn't a whole lot of dishes to do. We got one fork sitting in there in the dirty sink, but I do the dishes for Andrea. And I'm sure later on today I will get to doing my dishes. And ironically, doing the dishes is my anger therapy. My Cyclops goggles, gonna need them later. One of the most important parts of my day is my daily doodle card. There's me brushing my teeth in the shower, leaving a little note for my wife. Every morning is better because of you. Let's make sure to remember today. So I put this on her computer keyboard so she sees that first thing in the morning while she drinks her coffee. Now, I've been doodling in my diaries for forever. Oh my gosh, look at that muffin top. And I've been doing this for so long. And hopefully I get to do it as long as my hands can grip a pencil or a pen and my brain still is working at close to 100%. But I'll probably do this after I'm done with my workout. I also shot my man Kevin a message up and away at it early today. Got a full day on my brainstem and need to get a going. Seize the day, good sir, and say hello to Harv. So, all right. What time is it? 3:53. It's time to get to the park and get ready to add a new crater to Mrgrrr'S calluses. It's 4 o'clock. Mrgrrr'S day is not complete without a little bit of Nacho Libre. A real religious man. I said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it a million times. Today, the day I decide to do the video of a day in the life of Mrgrrr'S. Mrgrrr'S put the grr in stronger sign has finally been desecrated. It's been removed from the jungle gym here at the park. Now, I know it's so dark here, I don't see it anywhere. So, you know what? I'm going to go take a walk over to the trash can and see if it's still in there. Because I have a backup. And I have lots of tape. And I have a lot of patience. And I think I have a lot of printer ink. So I think I'm going to be okay. Yep, by the light of dawn, it is gone. I got my 325 pull-ups in 52:37 today. Oh, I even beat the sun. Now that's good. Now this is sometimes about the time where I send a text message to my good trio of trolls that work the morning shift at WIXX, my favorite radio station. And I asked them to play Sunflowers when the sun's coming up because, well, my wife has a very special pair of jean shorts with a sunflower on her bottom that, man, whenever I see those, rise up. That's a song from Bruce Springsteen. But anyway, rise up. Am I talking about the sun? Am I talking about growing up things? You figure it out. But anyway, I don't need the sunflower song today because I got Emma's art bus again. Now, I'm going to have to add a little bit more to my daily routine today. I need to come back here with some tape, another laminated sign, and more importantly, one sticker. What my plan is every time I replace my sign, and it could be dozens and dozens of times, I'm going to put one additional sticker underneath where the sign was. So if someone's really, really dedicated in trying to tear down what I'm trying to do, well, they're going to have to work a little bit harder at it each time. You cannot beat someone that does not give up. Imagine Dragons is talking about feel the thunder, and man, have we felt the thunder, the lightning, and the rain here in soggy Neenah, Wisconsin. But for the first time, I decided to pick up the phone and call WIXX.
Yes, please. HNC is the best. I listen to them every day on my way to work. The Underdogs of Green Bay.
The Underdogs of Green Bay. I made a promise to the team at WIXX that I need to find a caricature artist and get my trio of trolls underneath the WIXX bridge.
Tuesday here as we're back.
I had to run back home quick because I forgot my waterproofing case for my cell phone. If you're gonna go make videos in the swimming pool, it's best to use protection. Also, I have my backup Mrgrrr'S put the Grr in stronger sign ready to go. So sometime today, I'm gonna have to get the packing tape, the scissors, and a towel and a sticker and get to work putting my sign back up on the jungle gym at the park. It's gonna be an amazing, great day. One of the things that bugs my wife to no end is whenever I park somewhere, usually I park the absolute farthest away that you can humanly in the parking lot so I get more steps. Walking is good for Mrgrrr'S. And I like to think that I have time to enjoy things like a sunrise. Being able to manage your time amazingly is the best life skill there is. I hope I pass that on to my young man, Garrison, because I know he is going to want to accomplish a lot in a day when he gets to be doing whatever he is meant to do. It's good to be back in the Y at the pool. I don't think if anybody's gonna have a fit if I stick my camera in the face of this, oh my goodness, giant clock. You know, every hero has their enemy. You know, Batman has the Joker and Superman has Lex Luthor. Well, time has always been my arch rival. Staring at it, ticking away, laughing at me, knowing there's nothing I can do about it except get in the pool and fight so you can see that clock tick more and more and more. It never ends, but I'm gonna. The clock reads 6:42. Mrgrrr'S had a successful swim today. Time to take my victory lap. Nice and slow. There's rules to Mrgrrr'S swim. The goal is to do a split in 40 seconds or less, and if I ever have 2 laps in a row that are slow, the swim is a fail. But today was a success. It was not a stunning success, but it was a success. All those pull-ups, ooh, they make the arms tired. So phase 2 is complete. We got it done in the pool. Now we need to take this nonsense to the weight room. The funny thing is,
even after I take off my Cyclops goggles, I'll be wearing the scars on my face for several hours because these goggles are so tight. Oh my gosh, it's like wearing a bear trap on your eyes. I love it. When you focus on the pain somewhere, it takes it away from the rest of your body. So my knee, my shoulder, my forearm, I hardly even notice them because, hey, it feels like my head's in a vice grip. All right. Now, I'm gonna start swimming back. Oh. Last time I was in the weight room, there's a sign that specifically says no videotaping in the weight room. And there were 2 high school kids videotaping their powerlifting. And I just really did not have a problem with it. They were working hard. They were proud of what they were doing. There's got to be some way for me to make a video in the weight room that's above board. And I'll have to work on that because, like I told my dad yesterday, I'm not ashamed of anything I do, even if it is embarrassing myself in the weight room with my Xbox noodle arms. It's 7:32, 2 minutes on the clock. I talked with the good people at the front desk here at the Y about where's an appropriate place to use the cell phone in the fitness center. They said the area off to the side by the lockers, by my stinky rowing machine and all the plagues of insects crawling around on the floor is a legitimately fine place to talk on your cell phone. So the fact that I'm talking to myself, I think is just as arbitrary or random as talking to the bugs on the floor. How you doing, little fella? Or talking to my beautiful wife at home, who's hopefully still sleeping. But now it's past 7:30, so I'm on the clock. So I have to be cognizant of this albatross in my hand, this cell phone, because I don't get paid without it. Right on schedule, 8 o'clock. We got over 3 hours of working out in today. Garrison is still sleeping. And this is one of my favorite parts is when I turn on the milkshake, Gabriel is gonna plug his ears. Gabriel, no plugging your ears? Well, this milkshake must be quieter than the other one, sweetie. I broke our old blender, so we had to get a new one. And normally, Gabriel plugs his ears when I turn on the blender. Now, my sweetie does not want to do the bananas or the blueberries. She just likes it plain. But, sweetie, have you come to appreciate the tradition of the protein shake in the morning?
I love it.
My sweetie is a big fan of milkshakes.
I am indeed.
Well, I got my journaling in, and I didn't say it before, but I made weight today. I'm under 195. I weighed in 193 pounds today at the YMCA and my BVDs on the really professional scale there. And that was after my swim, so I probably lost another few pounds of sweat in the weight room. I lost another 2 pounds of flesh off of my calluses. But anyway, yeah, put the GRR in stronger. My sign lasted 40 days. I just went here in the journal. That's when I put it up on May 31st. So, well, 39 days, pretty close. Almost 40 days. I have no doubt that sign number 2 is probably not going to, it might not even see the end of the day because, well, as the good Captain America said, I can do this all day with regards to putting up signs. And the good news is I'm getting paid to do it. Gabriel, that is kind of funny, isn't it, buddy? Yeah, maybe I'll take you to the splash pad when I put up my sign. How about that? I wasn't planning on putting any grrr in Walgreens today. They need like 2 or 3 more R's in that Walgreens sign, and they would get so much more business. That's my first idea for Walgreens is you need to put some more freaking R's in your name, and people will be running to this place to buy Kit Kats and buy Reese's peanut butter cups. But here I am. Someone ripped down my sign. I put a little thank you note on this one. So, hey, you know what? Thanks for being part of Mrgrrr'S greater plan. So I'm going to go inside. And remember right there, video recording in progress. You darn right there is. You know, I don't think Stefan's going to be working at this time in the morning. He seems to be a guy that comes in at noon. But if he's working today, I might have to make my way back here to check in on my man and see how he's doing. Because he definitely puts the grrr in Walgreens. Sometimes you got to look temptation in the eye. Whenever you see the word free next to Dr. Pepper, it's kind of like a moth to a flame. But, ooh, I haven't reached the breaking point yet where I feel I need to start reaching for the immortalis, the elixir of life, Dr. Pepper. I came, I saw, I got a business card from my binder. I hope you're having just as good a day as I am there, Grandpa Joe. You need a pick-me-up. This is such an awesome moment because right to my left, Charlotte is sitting right there eating some cereal. Can I borrow a bite of your cereal, Charlotte?
No.
Please?
No.
I just bite it. I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to look at it. Bringing it over.
That's my
Ooh.
cereal.
All right, I'm putting it back. Putting it back. Thank you. Thank you. I was just talking to Charlotte about how her dream job would be being an investor. She doesn't have to deal with people. She doesn't have to deal with nonsense. Like, I showed her how much money I made this morning, and the market's only been open like 20 minutes. And she's like, what? Charlotte, when you get to that point in your life, and I'm going to start Garrison at this when he is 12. Garrison is going to buy stocks every day.
You mean stocks?
Stocks. From 12 years on, Gabriel and Garrison are going to be taken care of. Garrison, are you listening?
No.
Because the thing is, if you start listening to what I'm saying, you might get that cell phone a lot earlier than expected.
I would listen.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Time to buy the stocks. I'm so lazy. It's like 9 o'clock and I'm just starting to get to work. I'm sorting the purple cards today, Tully. I got 12 lilac colored cards and 36 dark purple colored cards. These are going to be the epic items for Godmaker, even though they're kind of just placebo stand-in items because Kevin's app for the game is going to make cool items that don't stink. Tully, are you listening to me? Tully, do you even care what I'm saying? Tully, are you eating food on the floor again? All right, finally, getting to work. Oh, distraction, sweetie. Oh, it's my sunflower. I think I love it too much. I'm glad Charlotte's not here right now because it's kind of like almost an unwritten code, Gabriel, that when my sweetie wears her sunflower shorts, there might be romance in the future. Sweetie, are you feeling romantic tonight?
Absolutely.
We'll see if Mrgrrr'S got enough in him at the end of the day. Sweetie,
Yes.
I won't disappoint.
All right.
One of our favorite parts of the day, walking Tully. He's got his dress blues on today, and my sweetie's got the little sunflower. Gabriel, that is being too loud. One of the things that I always get reminded gently about at work, every yearly review is, Mrgrrr'S, you're a little bit loud. I guess I want people to know that I'm there. Gabriel, Donna's here. Hey, Gabriel, can Dada get one big kiss? Can I get one big kiss? Can I get one big kiss? Just one? One big kiss? Just one? Gabriel, can I just get one? You got it, buddy. Deal's a deal. High five. All work and no play makes Mr. Grrr. But the Grrr and Grumpy. Gabriel, are we playing in the water? Uh-oh. Someone's got to hit the button. Gabriel, Dot'll go hit the button. Some people work on the beach. Some people work at the splash pad. Took Gabriel home so he could go bowling with his therapist, but Garrison wanted to come back. So while he's playing with some new friends, I'm making glow gem goggles for Godmaker. It's a lot of G's. Glow gem goggles, Godmaker. Speaking of GGG, hopefully I'm playing some Path of Exile 2 and getting paid for it in the near future. That would just tickle my fancy. Normally where I would play the dramatic theme music, because anytime there's an action scene in a movie, you need some stirring theme music, but the park has been sabotaged. We're down to one percussion striker here on all this stuff. All right, Garrison, hold on. All right, that's not very exciting music, but it drew attention. All right, now everybody in the world is watching you climb this tree. No pressure. The next video will be at the emergency room, but Garrison trusts in his skills. Attaboy, attaboy. You know what? Climbing trees is how you get better at pull-ups, young man. Hey, you want to give a wave? Oh, for the record, Garrison is so happy we came back to the park. He's doing this video on the house. Appreciate that, buddy. We all have our favorite times here at the Picker Palace. Tully really enjoys when Mr. Grrr cuts up sweet potatoes and russet potatoes for the air fryer for our skillet. That is just the lunch of choice here in the Picker Palace. It's got all the fresh ingredients, portobello mushrooms, spinach, cherry tomatoes. Sometimes we have black and green olives, a little bit of onion, a little bit of jalapeno, and then, oh my gosh, I go to absolute town with the spice rack, making sure that the spice must flow. He who controls the spice rack controls the universe. And for some reason, in Dune, the movie with Sting, spice was orange, wasn't it, sweetie? Mm-hmm. It was like orange. So turmeric, I think, is indeed actually the spice melange. Sweetie, where the heck's my turmeric? Sweetie, I gotta find my turmeric. There it is. He who controls the spice controls the universe. Tully, take a whiff of that. Ooh, delicious. My darling sunflower, Garrison, even Gabriel, and Tully too, love our delicious daily skillet. Now, the thing is, it's smoking hot, so I need to find a bite that's just perfect for my buddy Tully. Oh, the pain.
Look for pause to watch that.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Tully. We can, that was, this is Tully's stunt double. That's not true. Tully, why am I so weak to those big chocolate eyes? Oh, I want my pack strong and happy. Yes, I do. One of the things that I wanted to do today that isn't going to get done unless something really strange happens in the day routine is number 25 is not going to be added to the list. I really wanted to make sure to add another check mark or a red X. The first red X on my list of places in the world Mr. Gurr can do his filming at. So looking for lucky number 25 is gonna have to wait because I got so much Godmaker to do. It'll make your brain boil. Yeah, I got most of my skill cards done at the park, but oof, there's a lot of stuff to be done. Where's my sunflower? There's my darling. I don't know if it's time to go into the guest room and take a snooze. Sweetie, a well-deserved naparoonie.
Absolutely.
Man caves are a place for fossils and bones. Well, that little digital alarm clock that's by my computer Charlie down there, that thing is at least 41, 42 years old. Still cooking, things just don't work like they used to. But that alarm clock works fine. It's a take home from my little house in Amro, Wisconsin. And that clock tells me I have 4 more minutes left of work. And I'm hopefully going to pack a lot in that 4 minutes. But today is payday. So I have some of my paycheck stubs there by the computer. I might do a video on that in the near future too. Because, well, halftime is over. We're now on month 7, so I've earned half of my wages for the year of 2024, and I think I might talk about that in a future video, but I'm getting ahead of myself. That's one of my biggest problems, is thinking about what I'm going to do next instead of focusing on what I need to do right now, and that's get some God making done. I got a big play test coming up on Thursday. It's going to be sweet. One of the awesome treasures of working upstairs on my computer is just being able to interact with the family as I'm working. Sweetie, when's the last time I've had a cup of coffee?
Too long.
It's been a long minute. I gave up coffee like what? Is it going on 3 months now? It's been a while.
Inconceivable amount of time.
Yeah, but Kevin will be happy because I'm using my computer to make game components instead of using stuff like this. So I am going to print out this map, cut it in half, laminate it, and use a Sharpie to make some zones on it so we're ready for the playtest on Thursday. One of the awesome labors of love that I get to do in the house is make Gabriel's bed. I don't get to do it every day, but I get to do it enough where it makes me feel good. Like there's this guy that I'm obsessed with on the internet named Jordan Peterson, and he says the most important thing that you can do basically in your daily routine is get up and make your bed. So sometimes when I get up, my darling wife, who's holding the camera, is still in the bed. Sweetie, do you like getting up at 3 a.m.?
The only time I get up early is when Gabriel wakes me up early,
Yep.
which happens a lot. So yes, I'm up a lot.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, Gabriel is kind of like, he sets the pace kind of the house. So I've been thinking about a video that I want to do on Thursday. So a lot of times when I'm doing these chores like making the bed or doing the dishes, I think about things, well, that I'm going to do in the future. And I think when we go to Sushi Lovers on Thursday, I have an idea for the video of the day on that day. So it just came to me while I was making the bed.
And the reason Jerry started doing this for me is because of this Century sheet. Gabriel loves this Century sheet because it is very snug on him, and it's like putting a rubber band on something too small for that rubber band. It's very challenging.
This thing is a pain in the patoot to get on. It's kind of like one of those water balloon launchers that you put between trees. It's very elastic. So.
So Jerry offered one day to do this for me, and he just kind of kept doing it because he's a kind man and because he keeps telling me he doesn't mind. Kind of like the dishes, right,
Yeah,
sweetie?
well,
You don't mind at all.
I will be doing the dishes later. My sweetie, do you mind taking Sweetie, should I put on a white t-shirt and my Mr. Clean earring?
Isn't that thing painful?
Yeah, you know, but hey, doing the dishes is painful, so.
I don't disagree.
Sweetie.
What?
It's worth it.
Love you.
No pain, no gain.
Exactly.
Time for a shameless plug and advertisement in my super long video today. Everybody needs to go out and buy a Nick Powell laminator. Why? Because Mr. Gurr, who is an idiot, left his Nick Powell laminator on overnight quite some time ago, and it did not burn the house down. So thank you, Nick Powell, for making quality laminators that do not burn down picker palaces. Almost there. All right. One down, one to go. Now, one of the things that I am ridiculously happy about with the new zone combat system in Godmaker is I got my laminated map here. I got my dry erase marker. I've made a layout for this battle inside of some ruins of an old village. And if I want to, I can erase this and make a whole new setup for a whole new different fight to try different things. So this is just really, really versatile for me to try a lot of different options during play testing. So I'm very excited about that. Hopefully we have another awesome play test at Adventure Games in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Got the Mr. Clean earring on. I don't know if I'll wear that in public because me walking around with Ernie the puppet is usually enough to turn heads. Mr. Clean holding Ernie the puppet, well, that kind of might be a conflict of interest. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the play test on Thursday. Hopefully my mind will be sharp because my stomach will be full of sushi from taking out my girls for Sushi Lovers Sushi. So that's going to be exciting. All right, enough talk. I got to get the second half of this map done and put some stickers. Also very handy when you have a laminated map. You can put the stickers on the map and then peel them off and add different stickers for different effects. There's a bunch of trees on this map. And if you are hiding in the trees, well, you get a terrain bonus. And that terrain bonus is shown by a yellow sticker. So I love stickers. I am waiting for the Gurr laminator to warm up here in the Gurr cave. Graphic design is one of the things that I've picked up recently as one of my skills. Kind of like learning Russian. I'm always learning something new. The thing that I really wanted to learn was advanced coding. When I was a young person in the math lab at school, I was writing computer programs like a prodigy, making games for all the people in my class. My teammate Kevin insists, no, don't worry about writing the code yourself. He's got that covered. So he wants me to focus on my creative endeavors and let my imagination just run wild with the power of Godmaker. So Kevin is a guy that knows how to work hard, and I'm really hoping that in our retirement together we make a cruel, beautiful world. Fantastic. The maps are done. They look good. We got the stairs where the boss spawns. We got places for players to run away if things get a little bit too hectic in the battle. This fight on Thursday is going to involve a concept which I'm calling the rivals. Now, there are a lot of people in the world, and the same is true with the world of Czar, and everybody's trying to get ahead. So this chart here represents the power in the realm. And the more dots you have on this chart, the more powerful you are. So Kevin's archer and my executioner are starting out very humble with only one dot of power on this graph. The rivals represent all the other Joe Schmoes out there trying to get a piece of the action. This is a really, really good idea. I think it's going to shine in the second expansion of the game, but we're just going to have generic enemies to battle. But in my mind, this is the beginning of the concept of the rivals. And I think it's going to be one that people are going to like. Rivals? Well, rivals make you better. Like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, two of the greatest rivals of all time. The NFL is forever better because of the rivalry between Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Usually we have a rule of thumb at the table. No Dr. Pepper at the table because it's so tempting. I just want one sip.
$2.
And no electronics at the table. But the thing is, I'm using electronics, so I think I can't throw any stones. But eating is an important part of Mrgrrr'S day. Sometimes I eat, sometimes I don't. So the days I get to eat, I appreciate those. Sweetie, I got to make sure I make weight for our sushi lovers.
Even if you don't, you gotta go.
Well, I'll just sit there and look forlorn as you guys are eating all the delicious nutrients.
I'm sure Charlotte would think that was very fun.
Aww.
Hi, Gabe.
Gabe, can you see my earring? Gabriel, you see my earring? You see it? Donna's doing the Mr. Clean, doing the dishes.
Gabe,
Sweetie.
no, Gabe.
I don't mind doing the dishes.
I know, Gabe, no.
This is my anger therapy. Gabriel.
Hold on, Gabe. Hold on.
Gabriel, are you getting angry too? Don't be angry, buddy. We're going to have a good day. Anyway,
Hold on,
a
Gabe.
wonderful Italian meal, ravioli, spaghetti,
Hold on, Gabe. Hold
meatballs.
on. I'll be with you in a second.
Gabriel runs the show here.
He does. He runs my
Gabriel,
life, that's for sure.
Can I get one big kiss? All right, done with the dishes. I always save the best for last. Watch the Grrr Angry Cup. I was just telling my wife, doing the dishes is kind of like the opposite of my shower ritual in the morning. In the morning, I'm all about gratitude, putting the grrr in gratitude. That's the best way to start the day. However, doing dishes, that's when I put the grrr in anger. Because don't get me wrong, people deal with anger. And if you do not have a healthy mechanism to dealing with anger, anger piles up, much like a stinky sink full of dishes. So I make sure to dedicate some time every day to deal with what I'm angry about, process it, think about it, and try to think of a way to make things better with that anger. Recently, I went to a funeral of my buddy Gary the cowboy who passed away, and I learned something at that funeral that made me very angry. Today, with the help of my wife, I tried my best to find a way to make that go away, to turn it into something positive. I did not succeed at that, but I'm not giving up. I will try and try and try again because I have the burning desire to say thank you to a human being that gave me a gift called the 1320. Without it, oh my gosh. Darling, isn't it awesome having to only work 3 days a week?
Indeed.
I mean, that really, really helps keep Gabriel on a schedule. So I'm eternally grateful for that. My wife is, even Gabriel is. So I got to find a way to make sure to be able to say thank you to the person that made that possible. The fact that I can't, well, it makes me a little angry. Garrison is only 9, and here we are talking about moving out. Garrison, you're not moving out anytime soon, are you?
$2.
Well, the thing is, like, this video is going to probably be like over an hour long. So yeah, you're definitely going to earn your $2 for this one. Charlotte too. But Garrison is picking the game Moving Out to play tonight, and I have no idea how to play it. One of the things that I'm really, really good at is learning a game and then explaining it to people so that they pick it up very easily. Garrison, do you have that gift? Well, that's something that we should work on, don't you think? All right, so try to teach me how to play Moving Out.
There's a tutorial, so I don't really need to.
What did it say? Slap? Oh, is there slapping people in this?
Yep.
Lift with your spine. This is terrible. This is bad advice for old people with broken backs. I am a level 1 fart. Thanks for the training, Garrison. You did great. Hopefully later tonight we get some video footage of you, your sister, your beautiful mother, and me throwing couches into a truck together. Garrison, do you ever want to move from the Picker Palace?
No.
Aw, that makes me happy, buddy.
But when I'm older, I probably will.
Yeah, you'll probably move out when you're 35, like everybody else in America.
I thought that I was 18.
Keep dreaming. We are moving forward.
Wait, I gotta make another shot.
All right, Garrison,
Ow!
Sorry.
nice shot, nice shot.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
I didn't get the absolute
Move over.
slap mania on film because the children just enjoyed slapping the tar out of the parents in this game. So,
Okay, let's continue. I'll try to stop slapping. My kid instincts are like,
yeah.
Bounce right off my son.
A family that plays together moves together.
why are you throwing basketballs?
Well, our first
Daughters.
move of moving out history as a family.
Garrison.
Player 2, connect your controller. Who's player 2? But we
Start the event.
we got the job done in just a little bit over 3 minutes.
Garrison, move, please. Enough.
And below 4 minutes is pro time. So Garrison, you are a very good video game teacher, and a little bit of a hand-bone. Moving all that furniture, even digitally, is probably a foolish idea after doing 325 pull-ups today, swimming for an hour, and lifting all those weights. But one of the benefits of staying in shape is that my darling supermodel wife likes taking a shower with me every night. So they're finishing up one more round of moving together. And then my sweetie and I, well, sweetie, are we going to move together? Me too. It's finally quiet in the Picker Palace. There's still a little bit of time left in the evening. I'm going to light a candle. Celebrate the evening with my beautiful wife and best friend. Hopefully wake up tomorrow and get to do it all again.